apparently the Kappas have what's called Kappa Church, and apparently it is in response to the movement of the Holy Spirit, the revivalistic movement of the Holy Spirit to call people out of idolatrous organizations and have them accountable to God exclusively. And so I'm going to play this from that Kappa Church video. It is on YouTube. It's public information. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you go to YouTube and look up Kappa Church. I think this was the third installment of it. They apparently just started doing it. And the name in and of itself should raise red flags, should cause hair to stand up on the back of your neck. Kappa Church. Just think about that. Just process that for a second. And here's the audio of that segment of the video.
I want to say this now, and I'm going to repeat it later. There is nothing within Kappa Alpha Psi that requires or encourages an allegiance to any false god. There is nothing that calls us to worship, bow, make a pledge to, pray to any false god. There is no act of worship in any way, shape, or form in Kappa Alpha Psi other than the worship of the Lordship of Jesus Christ. As for our witness, does Kappa Alpha Psi compromise our witness to Jesus Christ? Hear me, brothers. Kappa doesn't, but how you choose to carry yourself as a Kappa does.
Number one, does this organization worship anything other than God? The answer is yes, and I'm going to prove it through a series of videos. This will be installment number one. Number two, can a person belong to an organization and not directly, intentionally worship it, yet be in violation of God's first commandment? The answer to that is yes. Yes, because the type of worship that's involved with secret societies is systemic worship, but it can be individualistic worship as well. But it's systemic, almost like racism, prejudice, and discrimination. There are people who are benefiting right now from the systemic racial policies and discriminatory policies that were started 200 years ago. These people were born into a system. It's baked into the system. So they can say, well, I never had anything to do with racism, prejudice, discrimination, or black codes, or, any of the laws that came about Jim Crow. I have nothing to do with it. Yet you are financially and societally benefiting, economically, socially, politically, benefiting from a systemic, organized system of prejudice and discrimination. Well, the same thing works with secret society idolatry. It's baked into the system. All you have to do is bow the knee, pledge allegiance, agree to keep secret their information, and you're dealing with an altar, you're dealing with the Bible. That's syncretism, that is pagan type worship, whether you realize it or not. Now, on top of that, there are some people who are so enamored with their organization, they actually worship it as well, systemically and practically. And then there are other people who, just like church, some people in church are just on fire for God. Other people are just churchgoers. They turn that light switch on when they go in on Sunday, and they turn it off as soon as they walk out the door. Sometimes they turn it off before they even leave the foyer. I've seen it. Okay. So they're not sold out. Then you have some people who are sold out for God. They go to the church, they pay tithes, they pay offerings, they get up on Saturday mornings, they go out and witness. They live a lifestyle of Christianity. But there are many people, probably the vast majority, who do not. Well, it's the same thing with secret society worship, because that's what this is. And see, what we have to understand is Satan has deceived people into thinking that they're just belonging to an organization. No.